Okay. So right at the present moment, we got audio and video, and inshallah again, it's thing to capture as much of this information as we possibly can. Just a quick introduction for myself. Again, I'm Thomas Abdul Salam, 27 Peace. I've been in this community now 45 years. I came here when I was 15 years old and have been here ever since. I gave some history out on the radio for whoever was listening this morning, and did that lengthy introduction. But my background, I guess you would say, is mostly management, but I've been involved in a lot of things. I'm a master mediator. I have a master's degree in public administration with emphasis in healthcare administration and organization development. You know, I mostly have been under the radar, I guess. I just started American Muslim 360 out of a need, I thought, to communicate with people. And inshallah, it has now, like I say, turned into a 5-year effort. And we're very proud of that. And we hope we got 5 or 10 more years more with us here today. So when we start here, we'll go back around, and everybody just kind of give a quick, like I did, a quick introduction. Okay, my brother. Can everybody speak up again? The people on the radio need to hear you as well.
Yes, my name is Naeem Hassan. I was born and raised here in Prominent County, actually in Hope Mills, North Carolina. And I'm a novelist. I'm a writer or author. And I'm very enthused with this 360, and that's the reason that I'm here, is to listen and to learn. Thank you.
Assalamu alaikum. My name is Imani William. I was born and raised in this community, and I myself am now a student in Raleigh, North Carolina. Just started college and interested in studying math and engineering. And I'm happy to be here, be a part of this and witness my community and Shuraa.
My name is Lester Nibbs. I've also been known as Abdul Hakim Muhammad. And I joined the Nation of Islam in '74 when I was living in Washington, D.C. And then I moved to Chicago shortly, a few months after W. Muhammad became the leader of this community. So I've been here ever since then. Also known as Brother Lester. I have a program with my good friend Brother Solomon on our music ourselves on American Muslim 360 Thursday morning from 7 to 9 a.m. Eastern Time. And I'm also a composer and pianist, and I don't know what else I should say about myself, but I'm glad to be here at this Shuraa conference. I've been encouraging people to talk to each other, so I guess I have to be here. Assalamu alaikum.
My name is Archie Mustafa Gordon. I came into the knowledge of Islam through the Nation of Islam 1972 in Masjid number 4. Lani Shabazz was there at the time. I recently retired 30 years with the Air Force National Guard here in North Carolina. 15 years retired with the state government here in North Carolina. I'm in the process of developing a food service department here in this masjid. Our goal is to eventually get a accreditation where we can start a Meals on Wheels program, which will probably benefit the people in this city.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillah. I am Amir Ibrahim Muhammad, the founding pioneer of Masjid Omar Ibn Said, the last of the Favorite State University Black Power student leaders in 1971. We got tired of being Black Power students because it was too small of activity and decided to join the Nation of Islam under an honorary Elijah Muhammad in 1972. And we were blessed blessed by Allah to establish the Muslim community, the last of that original five that's living. We also put on a program and an effort at that time to build a masjid here in Fayetteville. And as founder pioneer, my goal is progress and security of all Muslims and to grow this community. We've been blessed by Allah to have state government legislators, the Black Caucus, to befriend them for almost 28 years. And they helped us finance housing in this model Muslim community that Imam W. Muhammad and his father told us to build. The house is already built next door with the help of the Legislative Black Caucus, and on the opposite side of Masjid Saeed Federal State University Business Incubator.
Assalamu alaikum. My name is Mukhtar Muhammad from Jacksonville, Florida. I'm just happy to be here in North Carolina, and I've been in the community since 1962. That's because of my parents who are pioneers, and the issues that AM 360, American Muslim 360 have brought us or converged us here for North Carolina for are near and dear to my heart, and I'm just happy to be here to share with the believers, inshallah.
Assalamu alaikum. We'll give Ericos. Air code 718. Would you like to introduce yourself as a participant today? Air code 718. If not, we're going to move forward, and inshallah, let's go to area code area code 347. Would you like to introduce yourself to the audience here? Area code 347. Would you like to state your name and where you're calling from? All right, I'm going to take that as a no. We'll come back to some of you. Let's just give the individuals online. Area code 401. Would you like to introduce yourself to the audience here? Area code 401. Okay. Area code 91. Wait, sister, you still on the radio? You still got your, you could hear us in there? Okay. Area code 919. Would you like to introduce yourself? All right, we're going to keep moving. So, you're able to participate. Remember that, those people online. 201. You would like to introduce yourself? Okay. Well, walaikum assalam. Go right ahead.
I'm calling from North Jersey, and I'm active this state is AM 364 at Shuraa.
That's enough. Thank you very much, my brother. Area code 630. Would you like to introduce yourself? 630. All right, if not, we're going to move on. 630. You going to introduce yourself? Maybe not. All right, those are the people we have online at the present moment. Sister Nina Muhammad is joining us, so please introduce yourself.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Nina Muhammad, as you said. I'm an avid listener to AM 360 and became interested definitely in the process of the Shuraa banning because it is initially something, I think it sounds something akin to just what I was looking for when I became a member of this community in 1976. Inshallah. We came in, I came in because the conversation to me when I came to the masjid was about building a community, about having our own, about having businesses, about doing things for ourselves. And that was interest to me, my dream, and what I'm looking forward to for the future of our community.
Thank you very much. Okay, what we're going to do, I want to talk to you about the process. This process, we've already talked about on the radio, but I want to make sure we locally here understand, and those on the radio are tuned in as well. The process comes to me from, again, I mentioned earlier, from management and how to communicate. Strategic planning is going to be very complicated and cumbersome. It is just difficult. And people throw a lot of things in on it. Charts and graphs and flow charts and all of that. I was looking for something that you could talk in layman's terms, so to speak. Let's just talk straight. Everybody could kind of get it. And then use it. Initially, I did it thinking it would help people problem solve. Just how do you solve a problem? Then the more I began to use it, because initially it was just I can do. That's what it started out with. Then I added it. You can do it. Now, and we're going to go over these and tell you what they mean. But my thing is I want you to begin to think about this process and how to use it in Shuraa. Because we are problem solving. We're also trying to reach into the future. We're trying to understand who we are as a people, who we are as a community, and what is this journey going to look like to wherever we think we're going to go. I have no preconceived ideas. I'm not bringing you something, I'm just saying this. I'm trying to move you into a conclusion that I have. I have no conclusions at all. I don't have the answers. That's why we're here in Shuraa. Okay? I don't have the answers. But I do believe that they're out there. Because all of us have been exposed to the same language. And that's the language of Wahid Muhammad and Elijah Muhammad. We've all been exposed to the same language. So somewhere in us, our souls want to say the same thing, so to speak. But we speak differently. We say it differently. We use the words of, whether it's Elijah Muhammad or Wahid Muhammad. Sometimes we use those words differently. Just like I say, community life. But, what does it mean? Or New Africa, what does it mean? But now we have to ask, what does it mean to us? We can always say, well, I hear what Wahid Muhammad said, and we want to do that. But now we have to ask ourselves, what does it mean to us? We're the living inheritors of all of this history. How do we use this history to make history? Okay? So what I want to do is, like I said, we're going over it. I'm not going to try to spend much time, but we've gone over it on the radio on several occasions, and we did it even a little bit this morning. So, okay, speakers for. Oh, no, because this is just input. Well, if they want to speak, I guess, yeah, that would be great.
It's for us to hear.
Okay, yeah, but they want to speak. Okay, and again, those people, in fact, let me just show you real quick. If people are going to speak, there'll be a little question mark come up back down by their name.
Just
Yeah.
touch it.
Yeah, and
Now, can you let us know when we're live or something?
we always live.
Okay.
We've been live since we started. Okay, so we're going to be live up until Friday Margaret prayer.
Okay.
That's why I say don't say nothing yet. Because I'm not necessarily saying I'm going to catch it in the edit. I might don't want to edit it out. I want to send it out there like that. So don't trust me, okay? Just don't say nothing that.
Quickly go over the mission statement just.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and brother
That's right.
Lester has a
And,
copy right in front of him.
and let's,
Lester got a copy right in front of him. He can read it.
okay. Well, let's do this real quick. First of all, you do have some other gifts in front of you. And inshallah, and I say from American Muslim 360, but also through public, Famaco Publishers. They have these things available, and they do a great job on this kind of thing. moved their calendars before. So we want to just also highlight their work and to give you a copy for yourself that you can take with you and then inshallah use and tell other people. Tell other people. Not only that you got it from American Muslim 360, but where they can get it is FamilyCoPublishers.com. Okay? Brother Lester, you do have your book open, so you've been chosen to go over the mission statement. Yeah, let's do that. We're going to back up. And for those on the audience who will, well, you'll hear this for the first time, but some of this you might have already heard. But can you
Just read it.
yeah, read the mission?
Mission. The Community-Wide Shuraa, CWS, is a faith-based national collaborative and working conference bringing together diverse human resources with the desire, expertise, knowledge, and experience to help achieve the highest level of excellence in community life.
So our mission is, we all have some expertise, and we got thousands of people out there that have expertise. Somehow, we got to bring all of them to bear on our problems, issues, concerns, and passions. Again, it's not about us in the room. It's about everybody out there. People have gone to college, they've learned some skill, some kind of way, they know something. Okay? My brother here, Arthur?
Amir
Amir,
Muhammad.
why don't you read the vision statement for us?
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. To realize our model community vision by operating as both a national think tank and facilitate network designing and implementing solutions that enhance goal achievement in all respects of our community life. CWS relies on the Quran, the final revelation of all humanity, the excellent tradition of Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessing of Allah be upon him, sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and the visionary leadership of Imam Warduddin Muhammad to unlock the full potential inherent in growth in the group intellect.
And one of the things that,
Sir?
one of the things that I really want to push, and that's vision. We must have vision.
We do.
Okay? I mean, it's one thing to talk about community life. Our goal is to visualize community life. Okay? So this is about that. And we at least listing tools, initial tools, Quran, the life of Prophet Muhammad, and leadership award for King Muhammad. But we're not excluding those other resources that are available and how we're going to do this. And like we use the term here, think tank. I kind of prefer to think of us as facilitating groups. You know, just taking a brother here, he's just say in the restaurant business. But there may be a group eventually that is just about business and maybe even food handling or whatever. But you may want to join a particular facilitating group on a subject matter that is of importance to you. Where it's not always going to be a large group. We're all not, you know, the educators don't need to be sitting here when they can be over there discussing education, curriculum, how to build schools, how to mobilize people, whatever. Everybody kind of understand? So think tank, but think of it that inside of that, there are many facilitating groups. All right? My brother here, what's your name?
Yes, Naeem Hassan.
Naeem. Can you do the 8 principles, guiding principles? And everybody should be anticipating on the following at one point in time.
I may have some of the glasses.
Oh,
I left my glasses at the car.
okay, we'll give you one later. Oh, yeah, we need to. Go ahead.
8 guiding principles. Core values: respect for the total group intellect, reliance on mutual consultation, Quranic-based support and problem solving, managerial and fiscal accountability, continuous improvement, support for inter-organizational alliances, respect for leadership, service to the believers.
So we talked a little bit maybe about this morning, about building relationships on the radio this morning. We need to have a lot of respect for each other. And, you know, whether somebody walked in off the street, became Muslim today and sat down here, they have an intellect. Okay? And we have to respect that intellect. They come with a certain amount of skills and so forth. So we want to respect that. Mutual consultation, obviously, that's where we are. Okay? And it's going to be huge. Quranic-based support and problem solving. A lot of time, we spend a lot of time in the spiritual realm of Quran. But we don't spend much time in shura and fiqh and all those kinds of things. But it's there for us. Okay? And we now, saying the people from 1,000 years ago, they engaged in fiqh, you know, but we may have to apply our own thinking to certain things. All right? Managerial and fiscal accountability, obviously, inshallah, that, you know, I've been trying to push my own self, but to you, to each and every one of you, that I'm going to be accountable to you. If I promise you something, I'm going to try my best to deliver it to you from a managerial point of view. I'm not going to be the fiscal accountability person, but I do hope that we will have one. I do hope we collect money. I hope we can build money, and we can use money for various certain things. But we're going to be accountable on all of those levels. Continuous improvement. We're in pursuit of excellence. So wherever we are today, we can improve it. All right? Everybody in America knows about improvement. Inter-organization alliances. We can work with other people. We don't collaborate with other people. You know, the National Business Conference, it's called. We have to collaborate with them. They're a legitimate organization. And they're in pursuit of the same things that we're in pursuit of. But we're independent. They're independent. But we do want to see how you work together. Okay? Clearly, we want to respect leadership, and our major goal is to service the leaders. I never want us to forget who we work for. We work for the leaders. Okay?
Could I make a slight comment there to make sure that we emphasize key points of this 8 guiding principles. And when we say service to the believers, we want everyone to understand nationally as well as locally that our pioneers, especially our pioneers who like 80 and 85 and 90 and 95, we're obligated to make sure even a nursing home, so that's part of my, as Amir, the United States of North Carolina is to visit pioneers in any nursing home anywhere in the state. And so we want to make sure we take care of our pioneers as well as our women and our children.
So but that's, it should almost go unspoken that the Muslims, that we're here to serve. It shouldn't be a concept that we're trying to wrestle with. But we do have to learn how to serve and be better servants at this. Yeah, let's go over quickly the agenda, and then the rest of that we're going to leave mostly for tomorrow. And then I'll jump back into, we've already had Salat al-Jum'ah. We have registration. We're now into the conference session. And I guess that we did not open the prayer, so let us at least stop and do the Fatih. Is someone going to do? Give us Fatih.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم Mataladina and Ainta Alahim Garu Magabdubi Alahim Waladolin.
Amen.
And clearly, I always want to welcome you here. I want you to know that I appreciate you. And this was just a simple call. You didn't have to respond. And let alone to me. Not known in this community at all for any.
Up until this point.
Up to this point. Except American Muslims League 16. I haven't done something. But you understand what I'm saying. I'm just a brother made a call to you. And you responded. So we want to thank you and welcome you for that. And inshallah, when Shuraa also comes in, then we'll stop for Shuraa. There's a working dinner. You mentioned the dinner.
What time would you like that to be?
Good question. I would put,
What do you say?
what time do you like the dinner? 6 o'clock good for everybody? Or we something sooner?
That's right about time for prayer.
Well, why don't we have it just right after prayer? Okay, is that good? So you have to watch me, but I get to going and I won't give you a break. So you have to say, hey, I need a break. All right, just know that. I get like that.
We've been waiting for you so long. We don't need a break.
Well, alhamdulillah. So just know, everybody know where the bathrooms are, if you gotta go, but believe me, you have to tell me maybe to stop, because I'm getting ready to get into my stuff, okay? So I can be gone, I can get to going in a little minute. So we will end by my real time, and the goal, inshallah, is to start back up, have Fajr here at the masjid, have Fajr, have breakfast. We'll maybe have breakfast like we are right now. But we'll do some talking, and you can tell me about, Friday, what you thought about overnight. And we're going to get some paper here. Overnight you may think of something, once you're jotting down things and keeping any amount of notes that you can have. I do want to say we want to collect them, because somehow we're going to produce a paper out of this. So not a book, but a paper, kind of a white paper out of it. And I do want to refer everybody to what is the Dean Muhammad's lecture called Cause and Effect. It is done in Atlanta. I don't know the year, but it seemed like it was like 1990 or thereabout. Whenever I think the first W.D. Muhammad School was graduating.
I think I remember.
That first class. He mentions in there us writing white papers. Okay? But it is just a beautiful lecture. And he is talking about what he considers to be his real mission. Okay? So we all need to look at that, listen to that. We played it several times on the radio. But cause and effect. Eventually I will be able to find it and give you a more direct link or something to it. But tomorrow, breakfast, start the session, and this is where I can begin to explain this, because this is going to play in, from my perspective, it plays into everything that we're going to do. Yeah.
Yeah, Brother Thomas. The conference is scheduled for the 16th to the 18th, and I was wondering what Sunday is not included in the material.
We're hoping that we can actually conclude tomorrow afternoon. One is, I couldn't get a flight that left Sunday much later than 6:30 a.m. in the morning, okay, let alone for a reasonable price. So let me become honest with you there. But we're also, the Sunday, and inshallah, Brother Mukhtar, if you need Sunday, he has agreed to facilitate Sunday morning for us, all right? So know that I won't be here on Sunday morning, but if we decide Saturday that we need that Sunday morning, then we'll have about a 2-hour session or thereabout on Sunday, and let everybody try to get home and everything else as much as possible. And again, know that Talim is here at 1 p.m. and Dr. J. Newarby, who is also a host on American Muslims League 60, will be here. Okay?
Let me say this, Thomas. If you decide that you would like to have some additional questions about CWS, the direction, we can do that on Sunday morning. And we'll start early because I have a